morning, students. Today we are going to start our first chapter. The name of the chapter is The Last Lesson by Alphonse Daudet. Alphonse Daudet was a French novelist, and this lesson was set during the war of Franco-Persian War. Now, what is the meaning of Franco-Persian War? Franco-Persian means the war between France and Persia. Okay, between the war between France and Persia on 1870 to 71. Okay, in which France was defeated by the Persia, and Persia was won by which country? France. Okay, and the leader was Bismarck. Bismarck of which country? Persia. Who is the leader? Bismarck was the leader of Persia. Now, the two districts of France, Alsace and Lorraine. The two districts of France was Alsace and Lorraine. They have two overruled by which country? Persia. Okay. The two districts of France, Alsace and Lorraine. Okay. This two district was overtaken by which country? Persia. Okay. Now, as begin with this chapter, there are two main characters, France and M. Hamel. Okay, the two main characters are France and M. Hamel. Now, who is M. Hamel here? M. Hamel is a teacher and France is a student. Okay, now the student begins with the France. France didn't want to go to the school. Why did he want to go to the school? Because he have not learned his lessons in the participles of grammar of the French. So he was feared to go to the school because his teacher is going to be scolded. And who is the teacher here? M. Hamel. Okay, he is going to be scolded to whom here? France. Because he had not learned his grammar of the participle of the grammar of the France. Okay, and now as he don't want to go to the school, he want to spend his days out by seeing the chirping of the birds and the Persian soldier at the sawmill, and he want to spend his day out by enjoying the day. By enjoying his day, he want to spend his day out, and he don't want to go to the school. Okay. Now, but as he thinks, no, I can't go to the day out. I want to go to the school. As my teacher will scold, but I want to go to the school. So he resists himself and he moved on and he hurried off to the school. As he hurried off to the school, on the way, in the middle of the way, near the town hall, what he saw, there was a crowd of the people. Okay, at the crowd of the people, they were watching the bulletin board. Now, what is the meaning of the bulletin board here? Bulletin board means a news board. News board gives the news to you. Okay, the crowd are listening or they are watching to the news board. Now, this news board is giving to that people the bad news. The bad news from the last 2 years. The bad news of the last 2 years, they are getting the news from this bulletin board. Okay, the bulletin board gives them the last 2 years of the bad news. Now, what the bad news were about? The bad news for the lost battles, the draft and the orders of the commanding officers. Now, this type of bad news they are getting from the bulletin boards. As he came to know, this crowd was listening this board and they are getting this news by this type of bad news. He moved on to the school. As he moved on to the school, he saw the blacksmith. He was also listening to that board, but he didn't listen to that, and he just hurried off to the school. And he reached to his school. As he reached to his school, what he find? Some changes in the school. Okay, because all the days what he saw, there was some noisy things was going on to the school, but today the whole school was silent. Okay, as the previous day or in the earlier days in the school, what he was saw in the school, there was some noisy things of the students were going in the school. The teachers were using their rulers, wrapping on the tables. Okay, but today there was totally quiet, totally silent in the school. Okay, which day when he was hurried off to the school, when he reached the school on that day, he noticed that some changes happened in the school today, as it was in the quiet Sunday morning. Totally the school was in a quiet, nothing was hustle bustle. Okay, nothing was noisy there. So now he was thinking, because he has planned to enter the school in this noisy, okay, noisy things was going on. He will enter the classroom and he will sit on the bench. But as he saw all things was quiet, how he will ask permission to the M. Hamel? Because as he saw the M. Hamel, how will he took the permission? Because his teacher is going to scold him. Okay. So as everything was quiet, okay, he just took out to the room. He opened the door of the class, okay, and he take the permission to the M. Hamel to enter into the classroom. But on that day, M. Hamel didn't scold him, okay, and in a kind voice he said to the friends to go to his bench and sat on the bench there. Okay. Now second some changes what he had noticed into the M. Hamel. Okay, first thing what he has noticed into the school, that everything was quiet. Now second thing what he has noticed, that he had noticed in his teacher. Notice in his teacher was that he was something in his chain in his attire. Okay, some new dress he has bought today. Now what he has worn today means he had come to the school in his beautiful green coat, his frilled shirt and a little black silk cap. Okay. Now this attire M. Hamel usually wore this attire usually the days of prizes days and the inspection days. Okay. Usually this dress worn by M. Hamel on which days? Prizes and the inspection days. But why my teacher has worn this dress today? Okay. Now these things are going inside the mind of whom here? Friends. Okay. Beside these things, the whole school seems so strange for him. For whom? For the friends. So serious things was going around this school. Some strange, some serious things. Okay. Everything was quiet. My teacher had worn the new dress today. Okay. So why these things are going so strange for friends here? Now he had looked the last bench of the class, which were usually empty. But today, in that last bench, okay, some villagers were sitting there. And who are the villagers? The old Hauser, the former mayor, the former postmaster. They were sitting on the last bench of their class. Now why they were sitting on the last bench of class? Now this also were going on the mind of whom? Friends. Okay. Now this old Hauser has brought a primer book with him. Primer book means the primary section, primary class book he has brought with him. Now why he has brought this primary class book with him? And all are looking very sad today. Okay. Everything was quiet. Our M. Hamel has worn today a new dress. Okay. The villagers were sitting the last bench and everybody is looking so sad today. This were going inside the mind of whom here? Friends. Okay. So while he was wondering all this thing, M. Hamel, the teacher, he stood up from his chair and announced that today he is teaching the last lesson of his friends. Okay, today he is having his last class and today he is teaching the last lesson of his friends. From tomorrow he will not be there in his school. So today he is teaching the last lesson of his friends because he has got the order from Berlin to teach only Germans in the schools of the district of Alice and Lawrence. From tomorrow onwards, you will learn only the German language. Okay, so this is the last lesson I am going to teach you. Okay, so this sentence is a thunderclap. Thunderclap for whom here? This sentence is a thunderclap for whom here? For the friends. Now, what is the meaning of thunderclap? That's a startling or unexpected sentence for friends. Which means from tomorrow onwards, I am not going to learn my own subject, my own language, friends here. Because from till now, the friend is not serious about his studies for learning. Now he is realizing what he had not learned until now. He has not learned these participles of grammar. He neither write nor learn about his teacher M. Hamel. From tomorrow onwards, I am not going to see my teacher who is strict, but I am respecting him. Okay. So now he is going to realize his own teacher and own subject, because from tomorrow onwards, what he is going to learn? German language. So now he is wondering. Now he realized that why the bulletin boards. Okay. Now why the bulletin boards? The crowd was there in the bulletin boards. What was the bad news? The people was make a crowd there. Now he realized why my master M. Hamel has worn a new dress today, because this is the last day of his school. Now he came to know that why the villagers were sitting in the last bench. Why the villagers were sitting in the last bench? Because they came here to give his thanks for our master, because of a teacher M. Hamel has given his 40 years of faithful service. How many years? 40 years of faithful service to this school. So they have came with their books, because they have not got the opportunity to go to the school and learn there. Okay. So they have come to give the thanks to whom here? To M. Hamel, because he has given 40 years to give because he has given faithful service for 40 years to our school. So when he was getting all these things in his mind, okay, he had just M. Hamel has recalled his name. Friends, just put up and recite all the participles of grammar. Okay. Now he has mixed up with the words. Who? Friends, because he don't know how to recite, how to learn the participles of the grammar. So in the first line only, he totally confused with the participle of grammar, and he had done mistakes. Now he is getting fear. He is getting scared, because he thought that his master, his teacher is going to scold him. But what M. Hamel had done, he didn't scold him. He said that today I am not going to scold you. Okay, because what do people think? That you have plenty of time to learn, so you are painting your work day by day. What do you have think? Tomorrow I will learn. The day of tomorrow I will learn the French. Okay, I will pen my work day by day. But what the day comes, that you are free from your own language now. From tomorrow onwards, you will pretend to be a Frenchman, but you will neither speak or nor write your own language from tomorrow. Okay, you pretend to be a Frenchman, but you are neither going to be speak or neither going to be write your own language, because you are pending your work from time to time. Okay, so he has said something about the French language here. Who? The teacher M. Hamel. That French is the most beautiful language in this world. French is the most logical and the clearest language in the world. So everyone, keep the mother tongue close to one heart, so that it is the key of the prison of the slavery here. So you have to know your own language here, and you have to keep that mother tongue close to your own heart. So by saying this sentence, he had opened his grammar book and he started to teach us. Okay, now friends is saying that first time in my life I have listened to him, because he had never taken his teacher and his learning seriously. But that day he has taken his learning, his books and his teacher seriously. Okay, and now on that day he understood all the participles of grammar taught by whom? Taught by M. Hamel. Okay, because on that day M. Hamel want to give all the knowledge. Okay, in one stop he want to give all the knowledge to his students, because from tomorrow onwards he will be not there with his students. Okay, after teaching the grammar, he had given the lesson in writing, and he had given his students beautiful copies for writing France, Alice, France, because they have to write in the notebook France, Alice and France, Alice. When they were writing, France looked to his teacher, what my teacher is doing. When we were writing, what my teacher is doing. What his teacher is doing at that time, M. Hamel was looking okay, to the classroom, okay, to his classroom, to the bench, to the garden, as he want to fix all these things in his mind, because that day was the last day for him. Okay, so he want to fix all these things on his mind: his bench, his class, his garden, okay, his hawthorn plant, and his walnut trees, who had looked after by whom? By M. Hammer here. Okay, so after the writing class, they have their own history class. So after they have learned the history class, at the same time in the nearby class the primary section is going on. The primary section students chanted their primary class. With them the old horser who is having the primary section books, they spelled the words. They also chanted with the babies there. Okay, because they didn't get the opportunity to go to the school, so they have also learned, okay, with the primary section class. Okay, as this class going on, at the same time the church clock struck to 12. Okay, the Persian soldiers, the trumpet of the Persian soldiers had drilled. At the Persian soldiers drilled up, at the same moment our teacher Hamel, he stood up from the chair and he looked towards them. Okay, he looked toward them, he stood up from the chair. What he looked, that now it is the time to say something to my student. Okay, but something choked him. Okay, because he was filled with the emotions. Okay, he want to say something to the students, but he can't say. Okay, because he was filled with the emotion. So he just took a piece of chalk and write on the board. Okay, with a large and capital letter, he write on the board, "Viva la France." Viva la France. Viva la France means long live France. Okay, as from tomorrow onwards, we are not going to learn our own language, but we can say that long live France. Okay, by writing long live France, after that he just stood up and he didn't say any word, but he just done a gesture with the hand and said to his students, "The class is dismissed and you may go." After saying this, just gesture with the hand and he said, "You may go, the class is dismissed." The long live France, the sentence here. Okay, now we have just done a faithful service for school, for the students. So this was the last lesson by whom here? By M. Hamel, the student. I hope you have understood my lesson here. Okay, we will move to the next lesson.